Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. Chapter 10. Minley gaped at the dragon in front of her. He was brilliant red and the color of a lucky lantern, with emerald green whiskers, horns, and a dull stone-colored ball like a moon on his head. At least what Minley could see of him looked like that, because he was also half covered by ropes of twine that had been tied tightly around him so he couldn't move, and by the silvery lake of water his tears had formed all around him. Minley had always thought it would be thrilling, but scary to meet a dragon. Her father's stories always made them sound so wise and powerful and grand. But here was a dragon before her, tied up and crying. Minley didn't feel awed by it at all. In fact, she felt rather sorry for it. "Can you help me?" the dragon sniffled. "I am trapped." Minley shook herself and started swimming toward the dragon. "What happened to you?" she asked. "The monkeys tied me up while I was sleeping," the dragon said. "I've been here for days." Minley swam over to the dragon and climbed onto his back to get out of the water. There she opened her pack. She took out the small, sharp knife she had brought with her and started cutting the twine. "Why did the monkeys tie you up?" Minley asked. "Because I want to go farther into the forest to the peach grove," the dragon said, "and the monkeys will not let anyone through. I've been trying to make them let me pass peacefully for days, but they are so unreasonable. Finally, I told them if they did not let me through, I would just force my way. They know I am big and strong enough to go through without their permission, so when I went to sleep, they tied me up." "Why won't the monkeys let anyone pass?" Minley asked. "Because they are greedy things," the dragon said. "They have just discovered the peach trees that make up the next part of the forest. The monkeys do not want to let anyone through because they do not want to share the peaches. Even when I promised not to touch any of the fruit, they would not let me through. They do not even want to share the sight of those peaches." "Why do you have to go through the forest?" Minley asked. "Can't you just fly over?" More tears, the size of lychee nuts, rolled down the dragon's face. "I cannot fly," he sobbed. "I do not know why all other dragons can fly, but I cannot. I wish I knew why." "Don't cry," Minley said, petting the dragon, feeling more sorry for it than ever. "I'm going to Never-Ending Mountain to see the Old Man of the Moon and ask him how to change my family's fortune. You can come too and ask him how to fly." "You know where Never-Ending Mountain is?" the dragon asked. I thought to see the Old Man of the Moon was impossible. You must be very wise to know how to find him." "Not really," Minley said. "I got directions from a goldfish." That's the end of chapter 10.